Here we go. Let's go. We're live. First stream in quite a while. But, all I personally have to say is Cole Caufield. Like, NHL debut, let's go. Oh, finally. I've been waiting so long for Cole to finally make his debut, and here we go. I started a little early so that some people can come by and get active in the chat. But Cole's debut. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Okay, let me just put this on Twitter. And there we go. Cole Caufield, NHL debut. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Tonight's lineup, here we go. On defense, 3 terrible pairings. On offense, 3 forward lines that could be better. But the first forward line, Thomas Tatar with Philip Deneau and Cole Caufield. Oh, it's exciting. Luke, welcome to the chat. Okay, my prediction. If you notice a trend, everything with Cole has seemed so picture perfect. And honestly, we saw it. He wanted to sign and turn pro. Bergevin told him not to, go back to school. He goes and wins the Hobey Baker. He signs and comes over to Laval. 2 goals in his debut and an assist. Another goal the next day. 4 points in 2 games in Laval. That's pretty decent numbers. Oh, over a point per game. 2 points per game, actually. And now, him making his debut in Calgary, on the road, on an emergency basis. So Montreal actually holds on to that last loan. I think 1 goal at least. 1 goal at least. I'm not going to try to jinx it and say anything more. 1 goal at least. That's my prediction. Oh, let's go. Number 22. That still just sucks, but number 22. He's going to be in the starting lineup. Start the game. First line instantly slots in beside Tatar and Deneau. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Welcome to the chat, everyone, by the way. I'm not gonna try to make this stream. I obviously want to grow my channel, but this is about Cole. Like, if you've been around my channel for a long time, you know my most popular video on this channel. I had one that, my football videos are doing a lot better, but my most popular video on this channel was my uncut draft reaction to the Caufield pick. And I completely freaked out. I haven't that was mainly the first year that I really, really got into the whole draft experience, and with scouting, and because I tried to make a mock draft, all that stuff. And if you go back on my mock draft, I had Caufield in the thumbnail because I thought he'd go just outside of the top 5. And I said in that video, he's my favorite prospect in the draft. And as I continued to see him falling and falling in the lineup, or falling and falling in the draft, it started to seem real that he might be able, the Habs might have a chance for him. And when they picked him, I don't think I've screamed that loud ever. And I'm glad I got it on camera. They need to get Primo some more games. Caden Primo was absolutely outstanding in that loss, honestly. Oh, I have my volume up. I need to turn that down. I don't want to get copyrighted. Oops. I had my volume up for the game. But yeah, Primo was really good that game. That nothing you could really do about it. Most of the goals weren't his fault, and he played really well. His rebounds, it took perfect shots to beat him, and his rebound control was crazy. I just feel bad that he was hung out to dry by us, and at least Caufield's not playing with Eric Stahl tonight, so we can all be thankful for that. Hey Nick, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Haven't done this in a while. I'm not sure, probably everyone's live, because it's Cole Caufield's number one of the top things trending in Canada right now. So take that as you will. Absolutely, I'm pumped for this. Caufield got the solo lap. Wow. No bucket, too. Oh, let's go. Number 22. That doesn't fit him. But I'll tell you one reason that I don't hate number 22. The best NHLer of all time to wear that number. Now, don't think I'm comparing these two players, because only in dreams, unless he lives up to all the expectations and then some. But the greatest player of all time to wear number 22 was Mike Bossy, and he was deemed the greatest goal scorer of his generation. So, yeah, not trying to draw comparisons here, but there's potential. I'm going to miss Andrew Shaw. Yeah, Shaw Z retiring. That wasn't the way that I wanted to start my day watching that video. I loved him in Montreal. Absolutely loved him. He was a hard worker, led by example, a leader. He was crazy in that year that Max Domi got 72 points. He was one of the main reasons Max Domi had that productive of a year. I'm gonna miss Shawzy for sure. Who would you say in that 2019 draft Caufield is better than? Probably only Turcotte, Broberg, Podkolzin, Soderstrom, and York. Okay. For the guys that went ahead of him, let me just pull up the draft class so that I can be sure that I don't mess up any names. Now, if there's any lag in the stream, just let me know. My Wi-Fi and my computer's been laggy all day, so if there's anything that happens, just let me know. Okay, so it went Hughes, Kako, Doc, Byram, Turcotte, Sider, Cousins, Broberg, Zegras, Podkolzin, Soderstrom. Okay, I would say you could make an argument. I personally will say Caufield is... I'm not going to compare him to the NHLers right now. Potential-wise, I do still think Capo Caco is going to be better. I think the two best players from that draft or three best players are going to be Kirby Dach, number one, Trevor Zegras, and either Bowen Byram or Mo Seider. Those are studs. Like, those are great picks all around. I really liked the Byram pick. That was one of my favorite prospects as well. I would say Caufield is better than York, Boldy. It's hard to gauge Spencer Knight right now. I'm not going to compare him because he's a goalie. Caufield's a right winger. Soderstrom, Podkolzin, probably, yeah, Broberg. He's better than Broberg. Cousins, no. Dylan Cousins is a stud. I don't think he's right now better than anyone in the top 7 except maybe production-wise Kako. That would be only guy I'd assume that maybe he'd be better than in the future, but I think Kako and Caufield are probably equal. Well, when you look at the play style, it's totally different. One's a goal scorer, one's a playmaker, and Caufield is just, he usually is at the right place at the right time, so that's what. Hey Owen, how's it going? Everyone, go check out Owen Krebs. He makes amazing Penguins fan reactions, actually. They're always entertaining. He goes over the lines and stuff. Absolutely recommend those videos. So go check him out. And Boldy, yeah, Matt Boldy's a really good player. I like that pick for the Wild. They're going to have an amazing future. If they've already clinched the playoffs this year, it's going to end up, they'll have, I really like the Merritt Kuzanadinov pick. Obviously, Marco Rossi, Matt Boldy, Kaprizov, they're a really solid team in the future. Game starts at 7. No, it was supposed to start, what would be 6:30 Eastern, 4:30 my time. But it hasn't started yet. I'm assuming puck drop is next after this commercial break. Yep, here we go. Allen versus Markstrom. Hopefully Jakey can win this tonight. He's 8-9-4. So, decent. There he is, Cole Caufield, number 22. Wow. Just crazy to see him in the starting lineup. Not only just playing, but starting the game on the first line in Brendan Gallagher's spot in his first NHL game. Oh, all they're doing is showing him, and rightfully so. Here we go. Here's the face-off. The Deneau line starts. I'm calling it the Caufield line tonight. Against, I believe that's Sean Monahan, Johnny Gaudreau, and Mangiapane. The Flames win the draw. Gaudreau dumps it in, chases it, and Shea Weber's after it. Caufield on the puck, tries to move it up, and ends up getting tangled with Gaudreau, and Gaudreau falls. Interesting. Here come the Flames up the ice, and it gets by Shea Weber. I'm going to try not to trash Shea Weber, totally. And now, up the right side, here comes Caufield! Shot! Oh! Just wide. Caufield with an amazing breakout. That was a good pass from Danault. I'm hoping to see Caufield kind of go away from the dump and chase game and focus more on getting possession with pucks deep, and not just dump and chase, try to get over the line with possession and try to get something started, as Ben Sherratt or Josh Anderson rather, has to break something up against Matt Tkachuk. Kotkaniemi on it, behind the net for Petrie. Jeff Petrie behind the net. Hey Vader, how are you doing? Last game I was worried for Doctor because it looked like he re-aggravated his wrist injury but came back. Ooh, I hope he didn't, as Toffoli whiffs on a shot there. Lucic split up by Petrie. Interesting. Looks like early Ducharme's trying to put the Petrie-Edmondson pair up. The big storyline besides Caufield is Alexander Romanov is not in the lineup tonight. That's obviously not ideal. I'd rather Kulak be in there than Romanov anyway, but it was a nice pass from Danault as they show it. Ooh, just wide. Nice shot. Had his head up, and they're back on the ice. So second shift for Cole Caufield. I'm going to try to keep up to date with the shift counter. Try. It'll be tough, but Giordano moves the puck across for, I believe that's Tanev. Flames dump it in. Allen out to play it. Jake Allen off the boards. Merrill cannot control it. John Merrill on it. Ryan watching over him. He plays it over for Gustafsson. Gustafsson turns it over at the line, and here's a chance for the Flames, but split up for a moment. Cole Caufield getting back on defense and splitting up a good opportunity for the Calgary Flames. And now he gets to start with it in his own end. Up the boards, he will dump it on the goalie instead of dumping it in. Doesn't take icing there, that's good. Jarvis better. Okay, if you were to combine both drafts, I don't think Seth Jarvis would go above Cole Caufield, but they would be 1 and 2. Or, like, right beside each other. Not necessarily 1 and 2. Because I still think Lafreniere would be 1, although he's struggling. Kulak should be in there, I agree. Gustafsson, he had a 2-point night last game. I obviously don't much care for the offensive upside of defensemen. I prefer the transition game and seeing what they can get to move the puck up ice and create opportunities. And if they can play defense, that works for me. I like defensemen that can play defense. Still can't believe Cole Caufield is playing hockey in the National Hockey League. Oh, shot from the point from Valimaki. Good stop by Allen. Dumped in. Nice opportunity. Josh Anderson on the backhand. Puts it just wide. And Jeff Petrie skates behind the net. He drops it off for Edmondson. Edmondson for Perry. Perry turns it over in the neutral zone. And it's chipped back in for Jake Allen and establishing possession. Nope. Edmondson turns it over. That's shocking. Puck battle along the boards. Kotkaniemi on it against Ritchie. Habs prevail, but turn it over at the blue line. Just awesome work for Montreal. Jake Allen leaves it behind the net for Jeff Petrie. ahead, and Suzuki gets in but can't get it across to Toffoli. 15 minutes remaining in the first period. Shots are 1-1. I believe Cole Caufield has the only one for the Habs. John Merrill in a puck battle, and Gustafsson actually comes in and cleans it up, but they can't get it out. Back to Merrill. I'm liking John Merrill's play so far as a Hab. This is, I believe, his 4th game. Really liking what he brings to the table. Caufield on the ice. That's shift number 3. Valimaki on it. He's pressured by Caufield and gets it off to Johnny Gaudreau. Up the boards come the Flames, and it's chipped in, and Caufield can't get it. But here we go, a breakout, 3-on-2, Tatar. Drops it back, Sherratt with a shot, misses the net completely. Why am I acting surprised by that? Deneau works it free. He gets it down low. Caufield chips it around and goes for a change, I believe. Yeah, new forward group out there. 4th line. I think Gustafsson would be better if he was a forward. He is a total defensive liability. I have noticed that already, as there's an opportunity against Petrie and Edmondson that Allen's able to steer aside. And what was that? Arturi Lehkonen tried to shoot it in and completely edged out. Oh, at the blue line tries to shoot it in and he edges out. That's just great. Absolutely great. Oh, first National Hockey League game for Caufield. Oh, they're showing his lap. Oh no, they just showed him being pushed out. Oh, all the pictures on Twitter of Caufield. He's so short. I shouldn't be talking because I'm not very tall, but he's short. If we're being honest. He's not a tall guy, but who needs to be tall when you can score goals, right? So how is the chat doing? How is everyone tonight, as it's Cole Caufield show? I only really care much tonight about Caufield. I don't expect Montreal to win. I don't think they're going to win, but I should know how much of a liability Gus Bus is, because all he was good for in Chicago was scoring and not playing defense. That's exactly what I heard when we acquired him at the deadline. It was, oh, Habs fans so hyped and excited. Oh, he's scored 60 or 70 points before. The points don't matter if they can't play defense. If they're good at scoring and running a power play, they should be a forward. That's just, offensive defensemen still should be able and still should have the basic defensive skills. Puck won back. Jeff Petrie over to Edmondson. He chips it in. Suzuki is centering a line with Toffoli and Armia tonight. And here's a 2-on-1 against Joel Edmondson. Dubé for Tkachuk. Cross ice. Oh, good save by Jake Allen. And now Tyler Toffoli on his horse, 1-on-1. Cuts back. Waits for help. Back to the point. Petrie with a shot. Wide of the net. And Edmondson can't hold the line. Petrie waits for help. And good keep-in. Here's Corey Perry with a shot high of the net. And Perry was pushed after by Nestorov. Honestly, That's my alternate captain. That's the reason he's wearing an A. He just goes to the net, makes it work. Oh, come on! All he did was chip it off the glass at Markstrom. And the Flames freaked out. I guess that's just because it's Perry. Back to the point, Merrill can't keep it in. Boquist is an offensive defenseman, and he is developing into a good blue liner. Yeah, I think that, I think Boquist, if you're able to bring offensive upside and still have a strong presence in defense, that's a different thing than not being able to play defense at all. And that's kind of the situation that Gus is in. As there's a turnover and Gustafsson is on it, he sends it around for Josh Anderson. Anderson in the Flames' end chips it back, and the Flames will get possession. Milan Lucic on it, turns it over to Anderson. And cleared and dumped in from center. Lehkonen chases. Eric Staal takes a penalty. It's going to be the Flames to the power play as Eric Staal's heading to the box for tripping. Wait, I think it's Flames power play. No way, they called it on the Habs. Habs power play! Cole Caufield time! Oh, yes! Flames power play. I don't even care if that was the right call or not. Ties it up. He took down Jake Evans. That's a penalty. Cole Caufield time. And I don't think he's on this unit. He is on this unit. It's Toffoli, Gustafsson, Caufield, Tatar, and someone else. Oh, Suzuki. Suzuki comes in to the blue line. Tuna on it. Thomas Tatar drops it back for Gustafsson. For Caufield, touch pass to Tatar. And Flames touch up. That's going to be 5-on-3, another penalty. Mark Giordano takes a penalty. And the Habs head to a 5-on-3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he took down Nick Suzuki. Habs 5-on-3. Cole Caufield time. This has to be going to Cole. Has to be going to Cole. Cole's not on the ice right now. Okay, so it's not going to Cole. Give him rest. I understand that. And Weber can't keep it in. Here's Jeff Petrie as they work a 2 defensive unit here. Toffoli in. Stops up, cuts back. Petrie to the point. Shea Weber. Weber, Petrie. Down low. Tatar. In front, Weber shot, scores! Shea Weber on the power play. I didn't think he could do that anymore. Oh my, I didn't think Shea Weber could shoot anymore. But that was a rip. Oh my. Nice pass from Tatar. Right in Weber's wheelhouse. Was that tipped by Toffoli? No, was not tipped by Toffoli. Beats him clean. That's a Shea Weber power play goal, and it's 1-0 Habs. Josh Anderson. We still are on the power play. Shots are just 2-1, 10 minutes in. Wow. Little sad if you ask me. Good chance at front for Tyler Toffoli. Habs still on this power play. Caufield not on the ice yet. And just 16 seconds left. So no more Cole Caufield on the power play. For this try at least. But 1-0 Habs, that's what really, really matters. Wait, a penalty? Please don't be on the Habs. Oh, it's on Corey Perry. So we won't see Caufield for 2 more minutes or less, as Corey Perry takes a penalty. Good chances so far from the Habs. Oh, he high sticks Rasmus Anderson and heads to the box. Four on four for about 2 seconds. And Giordano's out of the box. Johnny Gaudreau breaks in. He has Mangiapane heading towards the net, and a good split up by the Habs. Giordano with it behind the net, trying to get something going for the Calgary Flames, but breaking in along the side. Oh, shot from the point, up high. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Yeah, Paul versus Dallas. Well, 1-0 Habs so far. It's mainly just about Cole Caufield. We just hope Cole Caufield has fun. And honestly, and they score. Power play goal for, who even is that? Is that Nordstrom? Lindholm. Lindholm scores, evens it up. Can't say I didn't see it coming, but still doesn't make it any less painful. 1-0. Entertaining period so far. Not very many shots, but entertaining. Good block by Sherratt, but it was Weber who didn't take his man. Nothing Jake can do there. Just nothing Jake Allen can do there. Anderson trying to drive in. Can't make it happen. Curls around. Tries to get it over for Caufield, and Caufield runs into Gustafsson, and Gustafsson makes no effort to get back, but John Merrill splits up the breakaway. And now Gustafsson trying to drive the play. That's what Caufield's there for. But miscommunication. Ryan, I don't have donations set up. So don't. Oh, chance in front! Lindholm again. That time it's high of the net. Don't donate it, man. Save it, buy something. for yourself. I don't have donation set up, and even if I did, I wouldn't encourage you to donate to me. William, welcome to the chat. Stretch pass ahead, and icy in Montreal. As the Flames get back in the game, they were never out of it, but tie it up. Habs look alright. Not good, not terrible. Can't believe Weber scored. That kind of, sort of, I feel a little bit of pain from the fact Shea Weber scored, but, you know, a goal's a goal for the Habs right now. Take them any way that you can get them. Classic Leaf sense. They want the Habs to lose, but they take our players in fantasy. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, Petrie breaks out of a slump with that. Unfortunately, I have Caufield in fantasy, so... Imagine my surprise when... he doesn't get a point. Because they put Shea Weber there instead. Like I said, a goal's a goal. I'm not happy it's Weber because I've been kind of on the anti-Weber bandwagon a bit this year. By a bit, I mean a lot, but... As Ben Sherrod on it, another guy that I have been not a fan of this year. I've only really liked 3 defensemen, and none of them are playing tonight. I kind of liked Petrie as a good split up by Weber after letting Gaudreau get in. Welcome back, Owen. And Weber almost takes a penalty. Both the goals so far are power play goals. Neither of them were Cole Caufield. I haven't seen Cole Caufield for a while. I hope Cole Caufield is fine because, like... Merrill gets beat, but takes his man down. That's good. Caufield is on the ice trying to fly up the wing, but Tatar doesn't get the puck to him. I don't want the Habs to lose because we play you 4 more times and we will beat you, probably meaning we might not be able to knock you out of the playoffs. And I'm assuming that you want to knock us out of the playoffs. I can't speak. Is the stream lagging? Wait a minute. Is it lagging? Just wait. Because my internet hasn't been very good as of late. At all. Oh, okay, it's not lagging. Oh, you kind of scared me there. Not gonna lie. Not that familiar with the Habs this season because my Pens are in a completely different division. What's going on with Weber this year? Shea Weber has about one good game a month, and it's just a good offensive game. This year on defense, he has been basically a liability. He hasn't been good, but he still has wheels. If you're from Twitter, you'll understand that reference. I hope I have some guys from Habs Twitter in here. That would be pretty cool. But he hasn't been what you'd expect from him. I think you could say Romanov's been better. You could say, well, Kulak and Petrie have obviously been better. So I think he's been about our 5th best defenseman out of, we've dressed a total of 9 or so. So, yeah, he hasn't been great defensively. That's the problem. Hey, Jaden, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Go Pens, yeah. Hopefully Pens can put something together. I'd like to see Pittsburgh make another run with Crosby and stuff. That'd be pretty nice. One more cup for them would be really, really cool. As Petrie jumps up in the rush, sends it behind the net. Lehkonen to it. Jake Evans stops up and shoots. One player that I'd say has really impressed me this year has been Jake Evans as he steals the puck at the blue line, turns, fires, shoots it wide. Yes, please do guess the Habs lineup, because tonight it's ridiculous. Very sad. Dumped in by Lucic. Yeah, I have the lineup card for tonight, so hopefully the Pens can beat Boston tomorrow and Isles beat the Habs so we can extend our first place lead. Wait a minute. Ryan, why'd you time him out? Don't time him out. He wasn't doing anything wrong. So just don't time him out next time. I'm sorry, Jaden, if you got timed out. Misunderstanding from the mods. Not a big deal, but it won't happen again. Pens are the first seed as of now. Nice. I think everyone in this chat equally dislikes the Boston Bruins. Merrill makes a play at the blue line. Rasmus Andersson watched by Josh Anderson. There's a lot of Andersons in this division. What was weirdest was in the first week when Anderson was shooting and Anderson was making the saves. Like that was weird. Anderson scoring on Anderson. Pretty weird. Yusuf Alamaki with a shot just wide. Cole Caufield on the ice. He has the puck. Touch pass to Thomas Tatar. Tatar will dump it in and try to split the defense. It gets to Jacob Markstrom. And the Habs have to try to reestablish possession. Chipped in. Deneau fighting for it. Gets it to Caufield. Caufield from a sharp angle. Out in front. Phil Deneau with the opportunity but can't get it to go. Another nice shift from Caufield, as I think he's had 7 now. So I'll change that. Only 5 shots total in the game? Yeah. Hey, thanks for putting the second channel link. That's just the main channel link. By the way, I have a second channel. Let me pull it up quickly. As I do indeed have a second channel now. I talk about NFL content. So, NFL discussions, let me just grab the link quickly. It's loading. Just wait. 110 subs. Nice, Ryan. Congratulations. And I think that's the end of period 1. Tie game, both goals coming on the power play. Here is the link to my second channel. I will put it in chat right now. I should put my in my featured channels. I think that's the right link. Let me just make sure. It might be the link to this stream. It is the link to this stream. I forgot to copy it. Or I don't remember how to copy it. That's paste. Reload this. Boom. Copy. Let me just go back. Sorry, this is inconvenient. And there. That's the proper link. Dude, trust me. So go check out my second channel. Yeah, I talk football stuff. Mock draft coming up, by the way. There, so. It's going to be very cool. Let me read chat now. Good evening. I'm currently at a boring Cub Scouts meeting. Nice, nice. At least you're doing something in life. I'm watching a hockey game and talking into a microphone, so glad you can join. I feel like Boston is going to lose their 4th seed and the Rangers are going to take it. Take the 4th seed by like 1 or 2 points. I don't know, but I hope, because the Rangers are a good team. Okay, I really, really like the Rangers as a team. They got a really good team. They've got some really good pieces, but it's just not working. I don't think they're gonna overtake Boston. Okay, the line guesses. Toffoli, Anderson, Gallagher. Well, when everyone's healthy, the top line is Tatar, Deneau, Gallagher. Second line, Drouin, Suzuki, Tatar. Second line, when everyone's healthy, has been Drouin, Suzuki, Anderson. Caufield, Armia, Stahl. It is the third line tonight is Anderson, Kotka, Perry. It's usually Kotka with either Byron and Lehkonen typically. And the next one is let's see. Armia, Danault, Lehkonen. No, Danault's our top line center. And defense, Sherratt and Weber. You got that one. Romanov, Kulak at the start of the season, yes. And then Edmondson, Petrie. Yeah, those were the those were the pairs at the start of the year. They're not anymore. Right now, Kulak is a healthy scratch. I don't really think that I don't agree with that. But the current lines right now are Tatar, Danault, Caufield. Toffoli, Suzuki, Armia. Anderson, Kotkaniemi, Perry. Lehkonen, Evans, Stahl. And then on defense, Sherratt, Weber, Edmondson, Petrie, Gustafsson, Merrill. My ideal lines would have Cod, K.A. What? Huh? You got a quad temple high five today at school in person. Nice, Ryan. King Angus is the best. No, you're the best. You're the better Owen Craps. Better than 3 thumbs up. Totally agree. 3 thumbs up, like, I'm not saying anything bad about 3 thumbs up. Love that guy. Cole is on the first line. Yeah, NHL debut. They threw him right in the fire. So far, so good. He's pretty decent already, so. Oh, they're tempting me. The Habs shop just posted Caufield shirts. If you don't already know, I bought a Max Domi number 13 jersey for $40 a couple weeks ago when Caufield signed his ELC. I was hoping Cole would wear number 13 and I could just change it. I thought, worst case scenario, I end up with a Max Domi jersey. And I have a Max Domi jersey now since he wears 15, but for $40 in Adidas, can't go wrong. Toffoli Elite, better than Oven Chicken. Yeah, Ovechkin's so underrated. They're so overrated. Not underrated, overrated. Yeah, Merrill and Gus at the deadline. I liked the Merrill move. But I personally would have rather kept Victor Mete and went with Mete, Kulak, and Romanov on that side. I do not like Ben Sherratt or Joel Edmondson. Can't wait till 1 million people join chat someday. Hey, one day. Yeah, one day. I can't believe I've already been doing this channel for 2 years. Just absolutely insane. And all the support I've gotten, I'm so grateful for it all. Favorite hockey players of all time. Okay, number 1 is Carey Price. Obviously. Number 2 would probably be Brendan Gallagher. Number 3 would be a tie between Subban and Marty St. Louis. Number 4 would probably be Kulak. Number 5, Crosby. I love Sidney Crosby. I bought his jersey last year. He was The first hockey that I ever watched was the 2014 Olympics when he carried Team Canada pretty much. It was him and Carey Price, and that's how I got into the Habs, because Carey Price. Imagine how many chats in time you won't be able to read all the chats. I would stream for another 3 hours just to read everything in the chat, probably. Here are my ideal Penguins lines. Gensel, Crosby, Rust, Zucker, Malkin, Kapanen, McCann, Carter, Rodriguez, Zach Aston Reese, Bluger, Tanev, Dumoulin, Letang, Pedersen, Marino, Matheson, Ceci, Jarry, DeSmith. Tristan Jarry shutout last night. Let's go. Love Tristan Jarry. Edmonton Oil Kings legend led us to a Memorial Cup. Him and Curtis Lazar. So he actually shut out his former teammate last night. So that's pretty cool. Sajin, welcome to the chat. How's it going? John Merrill, greatest Devils defenseman of all time. I agree. His hair is absolutely amazing. I used to have that good of hair, and then I got a haircut. I should not get a haircut. The Habs are leading in the deserve to win meter right now. I didn't expect this, but the deserve to win meter says the Habs would lead. So, favorite players from Edmonton: McDavid, Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews, Vegas Golden Knights, Willem Karlsson, Pens, Sidney Crosby. Nice. One thing I want to ask you guys as they're just showing Connor Bedard highlights. He's going to be better than McDavid, in my opinion. That's my hot take. Connor Bedard is going to be better than McDavid, and they're showing Dylan Guenther highlights. Gotta appreciate the EOK. One thing I want to ask you, Penguins fans, is how good has Kasperi Kapanen fit in? Dumo, Letang, Pedersen, Marino, Matheson, Ceci. Current Pens lines: Gensel, Crosby, Rust, McCann, Carter, Zucker, Czar, Bluger, Kapanen, Sevier, Jankowski, Rodriguez. Interesting. Dumoulin and Letang, that's a very consistent pair over the last few years. That's from the Stanley Cup runs. Good. You aren't using Discord anymore. I haven't been checked Discord in days. The only time Discord starts up is when I start my PC. So if it says I'm online, I'm not using it. Oh, they're showing Guenther highlights. They're showing Dylan Guenther highlights. Let's go! On Habs on TSN, they're showing Dylan Guenther highlights. Oh my god, what a goal. If you don't know, Gunther's without a doubt my favorite prospect in this draft, because plays for the Oil Kings. I'm from Edmonton, so that works. Plus, they have Sebastian Cossa this year, and he could be the first guy in... I'm trying to think, since I think Malcolm Subban, to be Canadian goalie go first round. I absolutely love Cossa. Him and Tristan Jarry, really good Oil Kings goalies. Tanev and Malkin are currently hurt. The McCann, Carter, Zucker line is staying. What have you thought so far, Owen, of Jeff Carter's play so far? Still can't believe Connor Bedard is doing what he's doing. He's just a year older than me. Actually, he's less than a year older than me. Wow. And what he's doing is nothing compared to me. That's just crazy. Exceptional status at 15. Cappy has some chemistry with Malkin, but they both got hurt around the same time. Interesting. You should do another Stanley Cup prediction video because things have changed over the 3 months with the standings. I still don't mind my pick with the Islanders and the Golden Knights. Only thing I'd change right now would be probably the first rounds. I had Calgary making it over the Jets. And I wouldn't put the Isles in the Stanley Cup final. I would save that spot for the Carolina Hurricanes. They're Stanley Cup bound. It's gonna happen. 15 years after they won their first. Oh, you have to go now? Well, Sajin, I'm gonna be live for another couple hours, so if you're still, when you're back, I might still be streaming, so you can pop back in. But have a nice day if you can't. Thanks for popping by. Love Carter, but don't like how he has another year on his deal. Has 2 goals so far with Pittsburgh and might be the next Matt Cullen or Bill Guerin as an older TDL pickup. Well, he could just be the next Patrick Marleau. Who knows, because that was last year's move for the Pens. Yeah, I had VGK winning the Cup, and I don't necessarily like them as a team, but they're a good team. I would pick Colorado over them any chance I could, but they're not as good of a team as the Golden Knights. I love Colorado. They have pretty good defensemen. I love Sam Girard. Huge fan of Cale Makar. I'm gonna try to buy Cale Makar's jersey. And obviously Bowen Byram is just Brett Kulak, but younger and not as good. Like, if we're being honest, no comparison between Kulak and Byram. Like, Byram's good, but not that good. Blues are actually leading right now. Wow. Hopefully they win so that Mason can make a happy video, because I kind of am feeling bad for him, not gonna lie. Feeling bad for Mason, because, like, but it's what he signed up for. Team's causing him a lot of pain, but they've won 9 in a row, or Colorado 4-2 over the Maple Leafs. Huh? 4-2? Is that a series prediction? Because I could see both teams going far in the playoffs. Also, I just really want Victor Mete to score. As the second period's about to start, Caufield's smiling. I'm not surprised, because what else would he do? You know? He's Cole Caufield making his NHL debut. He's got to smile. And Matt Tkachuk's chirping him. Chucky, stay away from him. Stay away from Cole. I can see so many teams realistically winning the cup this season. Just let me update it to second period. Yeah, we all have a reason to hate the Leafs. Tampa Bay, Colorado, Vegas, Carolina, Boston, Washington, New York, Edmonton, Florida. That's an interesting pick, but I 100% agree with it. As a good rush, Weber can't keep it in. And now back the other way, Dylan Dubé stops up, in, and can't get a shot away. That was Lindholm. Still surreal. Cole Caufield's on the ice. Wow. Monahan protects the puck, As middle of a line change, Perry and Kotkaniemi are on. Caufield hasn't been able to get off, as there's constant offensive zone pressure for the Flames. Chance for Gaudreau. He turns on Sherratt. And now back the other way. Kotkaniemi chips it up. Caufield tries to chip it and goes off for a change. Flames come back in. Good split up by Corey Perry. Aren't your picks, but teams I could realistically see winning the cup. Yeah. Teams realistically winning the cup, they'd definitely be up there. All those teams, except I don't think Edmonton. I don't see them being able to ride Mike Smith to the Stanley Cup final. I might be biased here when I say the only two goaltenders in the NHL that will be able to, or in the North Division, that if with the current four teams that are in the playoffs, I'm not including Calgary in this, because I think Markey could do it too, but only teams that could carry their team to the Stanley Cup final from the North would be Hellebuck and Montreal if Price goes God mode. Connor Hellebuck, he's just absolutely insane. You have to have him up there for the Vezina again. He's one of the main reasons that Winnipeg's in the spot that they're in. Another one is Nick Ehlers, who's out for the rest of the year. There's a chance in front, and it's cleared down the ice from the Habs, and icing. Second icing in a row, I believe, on the same D pairing. Sherratt Weber. Least favorite players of all time. Chris Kreider 1. Brad Marchand 2. He's really good, but I hate him. I think you could put Shea Weber there for me. Okay, maybe not on least favorite players of all time. Maybe not Weber there because I've liked him at one point. Mainly just Kreider and Marchand. I don't like Matthews, but he's one of the best players in the league right now. Besides McDavid, Matthews is the best. But Matthews better be watching his scoring crown, because Cole Caufield's in the show. Suzuki can't do anything with a golden opportunity given to him in the slot. Tanev. Across the point. Takes a shot. Good stop by Allen. Rebound. Habs get it out. Oh yeah, you could throw Matt Niskanen on there for me too. After what he did to Galley in the bubble. really dislike it. For a couple weeks, Romanov was there after he hurt Brendan Gallagher. And mainly anyone that touches Brett Kulak ever. Like, hit Kulak, yeah, you're gonna get hurt. Crosby is still the best player in the league. Okay, I really do not like Connor McDavid at all. He's skilled, but he's dirty, he's bad, or not bad, but he's dirty. He just happens to, he doesn't seem like a leader. Crosby's the best leader in the league. He might be one of the best leaders of all time. Obviously, Messier up there. There's Lanny McDonald. Lots of really great leaders in the league. And Crosby's up there in that conversation. McDavid isn't really captain material, in my opinion. Just because they're the star of the team doesn't necessarily mean they should have the C. Crosby being the best player in the league, he's my favorite player in the league right now that isn't a Hab, a Blackhawk, or a Hurricane. I don't think he's still the best. Because when you look at the talent that McDavid has, he's really, really good. I don't know if McDavid getting the same treatment Crosby did. Okay, the same treatment that Crosby did. I think you could legitimately say Crosby is a top 5, if not top 3 NHLer ever. McDavid isn't in that conversation yet. I think he's going to have a much shorter prime. Crosby's been able to stay good for a long time. And longevity and stuff like that, it matters. Not about talent, it's about winning. If you're going off winning, I agree. Because it's the same conversation in football for why Tom Brady's the greatest. I go off talent for that. Or I go off winning for that. Not necessarily talent. And winning, as somebody from Edmonton, I know Luke's in the chat, so I don't know what Luke's gonna feel about this take. But I think that I just don't see Edmonton winning the cup with McDavid. I hope that, obviously, you kind of want to see your hometown team win the cup. But at the same time, I don't like the Oilers, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it here. They're probably not going to have the same success as the 80s Oilers when they had Gretzky. They don't have very much depth. Does McDavid necessarily make everybody around him better? He makes certain players around him better. You can take that, for example, with Josh Archibald. He's played on the top line this year and hasn't looked that bad. Crosby makes everyone on that team better. And that's leadership. Will McDavid end the career with that many awards? Potentially. Will he end the career with the 2 awards that really matter? Or with the 1 award that really matters twice? No. I don't think he's going to end up with the cup twice. I don't know. It's a hot take. I don't really know if I'd say Crosby's still the best player in the league. But I don't agree with people saying he's outside the top 5. 16 straight seasons with a point per game. Yeah, well, he's crazy. Crosby's insane with that, and I'm sorry, Luke, but, you gotta admit, everyone in Canada has always liked Crosby. And nobody has had a problem with saying he's the best. Because he's basically won us 2 gold medals. So we can't say he's not the best still. You signing up for the Kaprizov train. Okay, the Kaprizov train. I think he turned 24 yesterday or today? Or 23. Should he win the Calder? Yes, what he's doing is crazy. But with what Jason Robertson is doing, I don't think Robertson's getting enough credit for what he's doing in Dallas this year. I think we have the right pieces in place, but need a new coach and GM to win the cup. I could agree with that. Who's a better player all time, Crosby or Marcel Dionne? Well, I don't necessarily know very much about Marcel Dionne, but I'm gonna say not Marcel Dionne. It's Crosby. Goal scoring wise, Marcel Dionne was there, and he was really good goal scorer. From what I heard. That was back in the 80s, and I'm only 15 years old, so. But I think Crosby's better. Yeah, less hate because he does play for an American team, so there's not as many rivalries. I know people in Calgary hate McDavid. Here, he's literally worshipped. Tatar on the puck, as I'll do a little bit of play-by-play here. Pass ahead, Shea Weber carries it through for Cole Caufield. Back to Weber. Behind the net. Caufield battling. And the Flames come up with it. Johnny Gaudreau. Shot from distance. That's not Caufield. That's Evans. Carries it through. Over for Jeff Petrie. Behind the net, Eric Stahl. Cross. Shot from distance from Edmondson, tipped in front, but wide. Why does nobody ever talk about Dionne? Because he never won a cup. Yep, that's true. He didn't, and yeah, Crosby has 3, for sure. Think Seattle could take top 5 for the upcoming draft. Okay, might be biased when I say Dylan Guenther's there. Dylan Guenther deserves to be there. I think with what he's doing right now, he went from outside of the top 10 to top 5. Is he top 3? Not necessarily. I think Owen Power, Matty Beniers, and then it's team needs. If Seattle gets a top 3 pick, Wallstedt is the guy, I think. That starting your franchise around a good franchise goaltender is huge. Oh, Jason Robertson scores and the Canes are down. They'll never make the playoffs because it's going to be all Levi's fault, by the way. I'll ask you guys this. Who's your top 3 or top 5 for the draft? As I'm going to go get water, I leave you with that question. Caufield shouldn't be on the ice, so I'll go get water quickly. Be right back. Okay, back. I don't think they want to take a winger as good as Gunther has been, yeah. Not my fault you became a fan. If we're doing mock draft based on standings right now, yeah, off that. As a shot from distance, still 1-1. 1, the guy with the same first name as me. Okay, Owen Power. I have no idea after that because the Pens always trade away their picks and I don't really study for the draft. Yeah, fair enough. Sabres may take Matt Beniers. I don't know. Caufield is indeed on the ice. So, gotta take notes that Caufield's there. It's still weird seeing him. Especially on the top line. I think he's NHL ready. I don't know about top line ready. Owen Power or Dylan Gunther? I don't know about Gunther second overall. I'd obviously love him to go there. Imagine him with on a team with Zegras and Drysdale. That's going to be just an insane team to watch. No, I don't think Luke and Jack Hughes are going to mix together. They probably never played with each other, probably don't even know who each other are, and not a good idea, because then Jack would have to put a J in front of the nameplate, and that would upset a lot of fans that bought his jerseys. That's my reasoning. Evans drops it back for Gus. Gustafsson tried to feed Kotkaniemi, can't. Kotkaniemi through the neutral zone with speed. And a chance in front for KK, but it's swallowed up by Markstrom. I will be right back. I have to go eat dinner. I will tune in at the second intermission. Sounds good. Seattle should take either Wallstedt, Clark, or Edvison. Interesting. I think a goalie to start their franchise around. While I think Kosa could be better in the future than Wallstedt, that's obviously because goalies are hard to read for the draft. It's hard to say. I think that they take Wallstedt. I believe Caufield's at about 13 shifts, I think. Kent Johnson would be a good pick for Ottawa, but a long shot at 5. I don't feel like Ottawa really cares about where the pick is and who's available. We saw that with Sanderson. They just want to get their guy. And Sanderson was their guy last year, and they could have traded down, but they didn't. Because I guarantee you, that's one of the only teams that would have picked Sanderson over Drysdale. Ben Sherratt with it behind the net. He moves it ahead for Weber. Weber to... hit it in the neutral zone. But all it did was take a player out of position. I think that was Suzuki. It was Nick Suzuki. And Sherratt pushes Gaudreau down. Could have been a penalty there. Or Monahan, rather. Monahan mishandles the puck, and Toffoli gives chase. Oh, Mangiapane in. Can't get it done. And Caufield is on the ice. I'm going to say that every time Caufield is on the ice. Petrie trying to split up a offensive chance for the Flames. Petrie with it as Allen gave it to him. Joel Edmondson back to Petrie, and Caufield is off the ice. Lehkonen in, cuts back, tries to feed Evans, but Evans isn't there. chipped in at center by, I think that was Jake Evans. And the D pairings go for change. Back the other way, almost a 2-on-1 opportunity, but split up there by, I think it was Merrill. And chipped back in by Lehkonen. Out to play it was Markstrom. Gustafsson on it. Plays it back around the boards. John Merrill stops up, waits. And here comes Anderson. With speed down the wing, shot gets deflected into the corner, but he gets it back. Josh Anderson, he's on a line with Kotkaniemi and Perry tonight. Corey Perry, of course, wearing the A for the second game in a row, in absence of Paul Byron. Sent in Nestorov to it. Sherratt in the neutral zone for Weber. Back to Ben Sherratt. He's got Tyler Toffoli with him, but elects to dump it in. Habs get possession off the wall, almost catching Markstrom out of position, but I believe that was offside. It was a good win back, and there's a commercial break. Do you think that Drouin should be traded? No, unless they get the right value. If they get the right value, then maybe. I like him. Wow, they took a picture of Caufield lined up with Gaudreau, two former Hobie winners. I still can't believe Cole won it. Like, it's something that you'd imagine. It's an award that you'd think, oh, someone can win. That, like, oh, there's a good prospect in college this year, like maybe Shane Pinto, or the entire Wisconsin Badgers team could have deserved it. But the truth is, Cole was the leader of that team. Cole and Brock put together something pretty special. Okay. Is there a problem with the ice by chance? Maybe? Well, what happened? Why is there a delay? Yeah, there was. They're patching the ice. Lines up for the face-off, finally. And Nick Suzuki loses it cleanly to Sean Monahan. Back the other way, Petrie. On it. And here comes Yoel Armia trying to chip it forward. Stays onside. Good chance, Suzuki from a sharp angle. Edmondson drives the play. In front. Turnover! In front to Foley! Stopped once, rebound scores! Tyler Toffoli gives the Habs the lead. What is that, his 25th of the season? Wow. I'm sorry, guys. That was the best free agent pickup in the NHL. Oh, Suzuki starts it with a shot. And then Toffoli. Good save once by Markstrom. It came back to him, and he scores. 2-1 Habs. Goals coming from Weber and Tyler Toffoli. Nothing so far from Caufield, but Toffoli extends 4 games in a row with a goal for Tyler Toffoli as he is chasing 30. And stopped, covered up by Allen there. 1:30 remaining in the second period. Toffoli just reminding Caufield that he's not the best scorer on the team yet. It's gotta be Toffoli. Okay. Habs rebuilding with the pieces that they have. I think it's time for a shakeup in the management. I don't know if they'd be able to get a first for Drouin. I don't think they'd be able to get a first for Petrie with his contract, although he's been good. Shot in front. Chance there and a penalty. It will not be the Habs to the power play. Flames to the power play. Ben Sherratt heading to the box, it looks like. He'll be in the box for 2 minutes or less. What an idiot. He just... Oh, and it was an unnecessary penalty, too. Completely unnecessary. That's the guy that they have in over Kulak. Wow. And Gaudreau with a shot right away. Taking a holding penalty at the end of the second. With just 30 seconds remaining. Chance for the Flames. 4-on-2. Gaudreau tries to get it over, but it's broken up by the Habs and cleared down the ice with 15 seconds remaining. Gaudreau sends it around. And that's the end of the period. Any examples of players with the same value as Drouin? Of recent trades, let me just go to some trades. if they traded Drouin at the start of the season, a first would be in the conversation. But obviously, it's not, so. Ooh, Team Canada Olympics. Okay, hear me out. This might be bias, but Brendan Gallagher deserves to make the team. Even if it's just fourth line role, he deserves to be there. He'll bring a whole nother emotion to the team. And I still think Crosby would be the number one center on the team. So I'd put McDavid, Crosby, and I don't know, I'd play McKinnon second line center. Yeah, maybe Marner. And then second line. Nah, you know what? Stack up the first line. McDavid, Crosby, McKinnon. And then give me Marner, Mark Stone, and maybe Braden Point, I don't know. Someone like that. Third line, I would put, Marchand and Bergeron third line. And then, I guess Barzal could be there. No, Mark Stone has to be top 6. If we're going off strictly being able to win faceoffs and how you are as a center, Mark Stone's the best center in the league. His two-way game is outstanding. Is he the best player that happens to be a centerman? No. Is he the best player at how he plays his position? That's what I think, yes. Welcome back, Levi. I don't know where Stammer would fit in there. Oh no, Huberdeau has to be. Put Huberdeau with Marchand and Bergeron. Barzal with, who's a good centerman that's underrated? Good underrated Canadian centerman. Wait, Stone isn't a C? I thought Mark Stone was a center. No way he's a winger. Oh, Mark Stone's a winger. Oh, well. Mark Stone's the best winger in the league. Ooh. Ryan O'Reilly should definitely be there. I agree. Put O'Reilly and Couturier. Those would be solid options there. Defense, Nurse Hamilton. I agree with that. Darnell Nurse deserves to be there. I don't know necessarily top pair, but probably there. It would be between him and maybe Thomas Chabot for top pair on Team Canada. Only area of concern. Goaltending's easy. Throw Darcy Kemper with Carter Hart and Mackenzie Blackwood. That works. Hart would probably be the number 3. I think Darcy Kemper's the best goalie in the league. I still stand by that. I still think Arizona should have traded him, though, because they could have got a lot of value at the deadline. Just give me a second. Be right back. U.S. has the GOAT, Adam Fox. Why Adam Fox is the greatest greatest defenseman of all time? My column. No, I'm kidding. You can write that if you'd like. Put Connor Bedard on the roster to get 5 points against bad countries. Honestly, who knows? Bedard could probably crack the roster. Maybe not right away, but like in a few years, he's gonna be a constant there. It's gonna be Bedard, McDavid, etc. Bowen Byram could leap up the depth charts as well. I agree with that. Byram deserves to be there. He deserves all the credit he's getting. You know what? You could put... I'm trying to think. Could you make an argument for Kirby to go on the team? Kirby Dach, fourth line center? I think you could make an argument with him being close to being there. Back, what did you miss? Tyler Toffoli got like his 25th of the season or something. So that's pretty cool. Wait, I just checked Twitter and Canes fans are saying that Natchez tried the lacrosse move? Wow. Okay, third period predictions. What do you guys think? How many points is Caufield putting up here in third period? I say 2. Why does it say shifts 1? Oh, it's too big. There we go. Not Kirby yet. Okay, fair enough. How I think with him on the Hawks right now, I think he's top line center right now. So not sure. I think the team that could really challenge Canada is Sweden. They have the best defense. Oh yeah, they're gonna have Hedman and a whole bunch of other guys. It's gonna be a great defensive core. You think Caufield goal? Okay. Oh no. Well, guess Canes are losing. Time to tank. I'd be fine if the Habs decided to tank and try to get Gunther or Kosa. I'd draft Sebastian Kosa and try to build your franchise around him. Okay, that's not even funny to joke about, man. No, that's not even funny to joke about. You that's just screwed up, not gonna lie. 3-2 final? Okay. If the Flames win in overtime, I don't think the Flames could win in overtime though, because we have Cole Caufield. That's my philosophy to life. Cole Caufield. 25 goals on the year for Tyler Toffoli. Seattle Kraken potential goalies available. Allen, Drieger, Holtby, Hudobin, Rask, Anderson, Grubauer, Mrazek, Halak. Interesting. So they think 2 goalies available from the Bruins. Oh, well, I guess they'd both be free agents, so that would be their option. But don't they have to draft at least 1 goalie on expansion night? That might be some sort of rule, but might just be me thinking and being wrong. Hey, who has all the goals for St. Louis? Please somehow tell me that 2 of them happened to be Justin Falk. Did Justin Falk score? Can someone tell me if Justin Falk scored? I hope that Justin Falk has 2. What do you think of Jake Allen? Okay, Sean, welcome to the chat first of all. Glad you could come by. In general, Jake Allen has been really solid this year. I've been very impressed by him, and I don't want to lose him to Seattle. Tonight, he's been pretty solid. I'm trying to remember that 1 goal. I can't even remember. It's just been crazy. I wasn't planning on streaming, but now I'm streaming and Cole Caufield's playing, so. But Relax. What's going on? I just opened Among Us. This is great. Now I have Among Us noises. Don't close Streamlabs. Please. Don't tell me I just closed Streamlabs. Okay, I didn't just close Streamlabs. That was almost bad. Oh, I thought I accidentally double-clicked the thing. But Jake Allen in general, I've been impressed by his play this year, and I think that his contract's obviously not great, but if I had to pick a contract to lose, it'd be Carey Price's or Shea Weber's, but that's obviously not realistic, so I hope he gets more goal support in Seattle on their super team and they win the Stanley Cup, because it's the only guy I'd probably rather them take, or rather Allen go, than Kulak. But besides that, like, it doesn't matter. Ooh, Shen has a goal. That's neat. Nice. Third's about to start. This has just been a crazy day. Cole Caufield is playing a National Hockey League game. It doesn't get any better than this. Cole freaking Caufield. Oh, right. Don't the Habs start on the penalty kill? I think we start on the penalty kill, so this is gonna be great. And we are underway in the third. Will they drop the puck? Please, drop the puck. Habs win the draw. Phil Deneau can't get possession. And here come the Calgary Flames up the ice. Shot in and around Giordano. Thrown on net. Just wide. Gaudreau can't handle it. Flames get it, and it's out. No, kept in. Nice keep in by Giordano. That'll be crucial if it leads to a goal, but nope, Habs end up clearing it down the ice. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Giordano collects it behind his own net. Toffoli trying to spring Lehkonen, or maybe that was Jake Evans trying to pass it to Lehkonen. Either way. Flames can't get set up on the power play, and here comes an opportunity. Potential 2-on-1. No, Jake Evans just in 1-on-1 as not able to get out of the box fast enough was Ben Sherratt. Gustafsson trying to feed it in front. Interesting. Caufield's not on the line with Tatar right now. Maybe they put Anderson there. Potential 2-on-1. No, Toffoli can't get down the wing fast enough. It appears to be Suzuki, Toffoli, and Tatar. Gustafsson chases it back. Plays it off for Sherratt. Ben Sherratt. A firm pass off the boards that results in icing. Now, as I always do around the 2-hour mark, I'm just going to remind you, I have some computer issues where it sometimes glitches out after running for 2 or more hours. So if the stream drops, just give me 5 minutes and I will be restarted on a new stream. I'd have to restart my PC, and it sometimes takes longer than 5 minutes, but I try to get it done in 5. So. Gaudreau plays it back, and it's sent in. Jake Allen on it. No, the Kotkaniemi line stays the same. Caufield hasn't touched the ice yet this period. Breakout ahead attempt seen for Kotkaniemi, but he can't hold possession. Just another dump in from the Habs, and it results in nothing. How surprising when you try the exact same thing. You try to get another result. Define insanity, aka the Montreal Canadiens. Eric Stahl trying to drive the play and make something happen. Puck gets cleared. Edmondson to Petrie. Jeff Petrie ahead. Jake Evans back to Joel Edmondson. He has Lehkonen through the neutral zone. He tips it, and it is in the offensive zone. Markstrom plays it back for Rasmus Andersson. And here come the Flames. Allen stops it behind his net. Flames keep possession in neutral ice. Weber ties up Ritchie. Giordano at the line. Shot from the point. Lucic gets the tip in front. Walking into the rebound was Tanev, but couldn't get it to go past Jacob Markstrom. Or past Jake Allen, rather. Cole Caufield is indeed on the ice. Gustafsson and Merrill. Caufield's on with Suzuki and Toffoli right now. Tyler Toffoli tries to free it up. Sent down the ice. Suzuki chasing after it and does not negate icing. Never mind. So, it seems Ducharme has put his lines in a bit of a blender here. Despite the Canadiens leading. Draw one back, and they have to do it again. Here's a chance. Gustafsson can't get possession in his own zone. Cleared out by Montreal by Toffoli. Nestorov gives chase. Nestorov ahead for Johnny Gaudreau through neutral ice. Picked off by Josh Anderson. 3-on-2 here. Anderson for Perry. Back to Anderson. Petrie plays it. Edmondson with a shot from the point, and it goes through two Habs, including Corey Perry, and right into the glove of Jacob Markstrom. So shocking that that didn't work. I always expect point shots to score, you know. Shots are 16-17 in favor of the Flames, with 14:50 remaining in the third. Matt Tkachuk on it. He tries to spring it ahead for Dylan Dubé, and is that going to be a penalty or icing? Either one, as Edmondson was getting burnt there. I'm pretty sure that's icing. But not sure. And yet, they just line up the face-off, so. Eric Stahl wins a puck battle, tries to get it in front for Lehkonen. Stahl chips it back in. Tkachuk moves it ahead. Jeff Petrie joins the rush, and he shoots it high and wide. New prediction, 4-1 Montreal win. Empty netter at the last minute of the game. Interesting prediction. Interesting. We need another goal here. That's for sure. Weber with it. Caufield is on the ice, by the way. Tied up behind the net, but gets it, and shot in front. Markstrom makes the stop. Tatar with a chance. In all seriousness, Habs need 2 points here. That's the main goal. I'd love to see Caufield do as well as possible. I'd love Cole Caufield with a similar Austin Matthews type debut, but that's not happening, so 1 point in his first game would be nice. Now, I'm not sure if my shift calculation is exactly accurate, as Caufield behind the net almost takes his first penalty. They could have been a penalty there. Backlund, through neutral ice, tries to split the defense. Lucic ties up Merrill. And ahead, turned over. Mark Giordano in. Shot high and wide of the net, out of play. Oh, come on, a Cole Caufield goal. Cole Caufield goal. Yes, come on, Cole. Come on. Commercial break. I'll be right back. I'm going to go fill my water. I'm back. They were just showing some highlights of Cole's rookie lap. Apparently around 14 minutes time on ice and 2 shots on goals so far. So, pretty solid numbers for a debut. If the Habs win, they'll have 51 points and be 5 within Edmonton. I'm not really worried about trying to move up right now. I just want to hold on to the spot. But some days I don't even want to hold on to the spot. I just want to not have to watch my team get killed in the playoffs. Dylan Dubé on the puck. He carries it through. Attacking in on Petrie. Petrie takes him to the boards. Forces the puck loose. Kotkaniemi with it. Gets it ahead for Jeff Petrie. Speed through the neutral zone. Drops it off. There's a shot. Rebound can't get held on. And there will be a power play for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm glad Mate's having a good game in Ottawa. That makes me happy. I like Victor Mete a lot. I hope he re-signs in Ottawa. And absolutely kills the Habs for years and years. Oh, short-handed chance. Backlund in. Shot wide. Caufield on it. Ahead, Tyler Toffoli. Shoots it in and around. Caufield giving chase. Gets it back to the point. Gustafsson. Over. Gustafsson for Caufield. Gustafsson to the corner for Tatar. And that's how we lose possession. But Gus with a good keep at the line. Tatar curls. Steps back. Shot from sharp angle for Caufield. But couldn't quite get it. And he thought a whistle blew, but it didn't. And now he's in a puck battle. Caufield can't get it, and it's cleared out of the zone. Up the side. Here comes Anderson. Josh Anderson driving the play. Back to the point. Jeff Petrie on it for Kotkaniemi. Back for Petrie. Cross. Petrie again for Anderson. Fakes a shot and then does shoot, and it's high and above the glass. Not a great power play at all. Like, actually quite a bad power play. Yep, Tyler Toffoli, 25 goals. He is the story of the season for the Habs. Probably the best free agent pickup that Bergevin's ever made. He's going to end up with, I hope he finds a way to get 30. Anderson, I think, is on the verge of 20 right now. Valimaki with room. Shot. Stopped by Allen. Valimaki. And there goes Backlund trying to get on it, trying to move ahead for Gaudreau. Just under 10 minutes remaining here in a 2-1 game. Ahead, Jake Evans shot high of the net. Montreal not able to get their feet quite under them right now, but still leading. So, yeah, 4 goals in 4 games. Crazy numbers for Tyler Toffoli. And he signed to a fairly long-term deal. So, okay. Under 10 minutes left. I hope Montreal can hold on to this and Caufield can get a point. If Cole can get a point here, I think that just kind of seals the deal. He's looked really good so far. He's been quick on line changes, good with moving the puck up ice, solid transition game, good possession. Just an all-round really good debut so far for Caufield. And if the Habs want to hold on to the spot, they got to have a lot of good games. And hopefully Caufield can help lead them to those good games. Face off at center. Here's a chance, and Caufield is on the ice. Here come the Flames, led by Tanev. Shoots it in. Petrie, turnover. Lindholm on it. Shot from the point, distance, and Allen steers it aside. And is there going to be a penalty, or what was that whistle? Yep, Tyler Toffoli to the box. So, Petrie almost tipped that in to the Habs net. It off the post. Yikes, that was way too close. Oh, come on. That was tough call. Tough call on Toffoli. Phil Deneau lines up. Deneau loses the draw, and it's out of the zone for the Flames. Here on a power play. Monahan sends it around and cleared down the ice. Johnny Gaudreau winds it up and carries it through the neutral zone. Dumps it off, and the Habs not able to clear, as Lehkonen passed it right to Giordano. Giordano able to keep it in. Johnny Gaudreau. Drag move. Back, and Giordano can't keep it in. So it's back down the ice. A minute remaining. Kachuk in. Arbia. And sent down the ice. Another good clear from the Habs. 30 seconds to go on the power play. 6:51 remaining in the game. Lucic chips it in, but apparently he didn't get a piece, as that's icing, I think. Jake Evans wins the offensive zone draw. Petrie, back from the point, shoots it on. Markstrom plays the puck. Lehkonen can't split it up, or does split it up. In the neutral zone, Nesterov back. Winds it up. As the power play expires, 6 minutes remaining. Oh, no, that's icing, so 6:15-ish. By the way, for Colorado, Nathan MacKinnon scored for the Habs. Nice. I really like MacKinnon this year, and specifically, or not just specifically this year. He's good. Oh, you hear it a lot, but not often is it true. But this is the biggest game of the year for Montreal. Merrill on it. Behind the net, cuts in, shot. Try in front from John Merrill. Armia drives the play. Gets it to Suzuki, and his stick comes out of his hand. What? That was weird. Gustafsson can't control it, and Merrill comes back and does. Kotkaniemi. Back ahead, can't chip it in. Sent into Jacob Markstrom, rather. And a breakout attempt for the Flames, but split up by Ben Sherratt. Sherratt able to break it up again, taking Lindholm to the boards. Weber gets the clear, and here's a chance for Josh Anderson. Racing down the ice, negates icing. It wouldn't have been icing anyway, never mind. It was on Jacob Markstrom. Good try as Caufield is on the ice. Cole Caufield driving in. Shot from a sharp angle. Can't get it to go past Jacob Markstrom. Back to the point. Edmondson couldn't get it to go. Deneau down low. Caufield comes out with it. Cole Caufield back up to the point. Caufield, another good shift. Some good tries, so. Four minutes to go in regulation. Still hanging on to that 1-goal lead are the Habs. Pretty good game so far. As Lehkonen on it. Artturi Lehkonen. can't get it, and Juuso Välimäki on it behind the Flames net. He's going to send it in. And now here's a chance for Montreal to try to get a clear, but they can't. Sherrod on Lucic. Lucic makes a move. Oh no. That's delay of game, isn't it? Ben Sherrod just shot the puck over the glass. That's going to be delay of game. And it's going to be a power play for the Flames. Dang. Ben Sherrod's stupid. Not gonna lie. Jaden, that's fine. I'm used to streams with nobody. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's nice to even have someone. So thank you for hanging out with me. There's been a lot of 0 viewer streams, but I appreciate even having one. Just let me... Oh, I dropped my headphones. I'm putting on a jersey. Gonna see if this works. I haven't worn a jersey in a few games. And obviously the Habs have been losing. But I started the season wearing this because it's the only one that fits me perfectly right now, so. The final 5 minutes, Habs just posted some Caufield content. Let's go. I have never been excited for I'm far more excited for for Caufield's debut than I was for the Habs game. Not a penalty. Okay. It was not a penalty. That's interesting. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, so is Mr. Beast Infinite, and can't forget Nasher. You know what? That means a lot, Jaden. Thank you so much. Honestly, that being in company with those guys, especially Beast and Nasher, those are 2 guys that I've been watching since I was 10. Like, it's been... I've been a fan of them. I was subscribed to Jimmy before he even had 100K, so it's pretty special to be put in that company. Thank you. As it's iced, 2:20 remaining. Caufield on the bench. Wow. I can't believe Ducharme's not playing him the entire game. Like, why would you not play him the entire game? Empty net for the Flames. Gotta put Caufield out there now. Like, I don't care if it's an empty net goal. A goal's a goal. The ones that don't check the highlights or stuff aren't gonna know that it's a empty net goal. Like, put Cole out there for it. As Weber missed it. Or Lehkonen missed it, I think. Jake Evans. Here's a chance for Calgary as they get set up with the extra attacker. 6-on-5. Giordano tries to chip it in deep. Gaudreau for Anderson. Cleared down the ice. Flames look to get set back up. Tyler Toffoli steals it. Plays it off for I don't know who that is, but he can't shoot it in. Oh, it was Armia. Habs with consistent pressure with the empty net and can't get a shot on net. That's just Montreal Canadiens hockey. Still can't manage a shot on net. A minute 10 left. Habs need this. Need an empty net goal here. Nesterov. Armia strips him of the puck. Last minute of play. Petrie gets it out from the blue line. Milan Lucic stops up, dumps it in. Habs tie him up. Sent down the ice. Tyler Toffoli giving chase. Shoots it wide. Shot. I don't know who that was. Evans wide also. Can't score on the empty net. I guess we want it to be a close game. Mangiapane. 20 seconds to go. Sent down the ice, and icing is called with 16.8. I assume a timeout's coming now for the Calgary Flames. Come on, put Cole out there. What do you have to lose? Like, worst case scenario, they score. Like, that's worst case scenario. I don't think they would, though, with the other 4 guys. Best case scenario, he scores a goal. I just can already hear the Leafs fans on Twitter. Caufield didn't score in his debut. What a bust. Okay. Did Nick Robertson score in his debut? Didn't think so. And that's the guy that you've been comparing to Cole. So maybe it's more even than you expect. And they will not put Cole Caufield on the ice. Draw one back by Monahan. For Giordano. Back in front, Monahan. Giordano. 7 seconds left. Habs get the clear. 3-2-1, Montreal wins. You can say that was on whoever. Jake Allen had a good game. Yes, Jake Allen deserves a win after all he's had. Tyler Toffoli, yeah, but I think that's the winning effect of Cole Caufield in the lineup. We won against Calgary. We're not eliminated. We're not going to be eliminated from the playoffs yet. At least his first game they win for him. At least they win his first game for him. Oh, this is crazy. What a fun stream. What a fun game. 3 stars of the game, according to TSN, Toffoli, Allen, and Lindholm. Only 20 saves for Jake Allen, but still a very solid performance in a winning effort, which he hasn't been able to close out very many games and get the win. Oh, that feels so good. To have a win. Yeah, a 2-game losing streak against the Flames. Hopefully they make some changes, though, because I'd like to have I'd like to have Kulak back in the lineup. That would be nice. But Cole Caufield wins in his NHL debut. Oh, it just feels good to have a win. In general, whether it's Cole or whoever's playing, it just feels good to be able to have it in a winning effort for his NHL debut. Can't believe we won. Thank you to everyone who's been in the chat, specifically Jaden. I want to thank Jaden. He's been here literally the entire stream talking, and well, there hasn't been very many other people. Jaden, thank you for sticking around and keeping me company on this stream. First line, first game. I'll check his total shifts and stuff. I'm actually going to read out the Muddy Puck stats before I end the stream. Okay, the deserve to win-o-meter says... Okay, 50-50. Exactly 50-50, 52, 48. Pretty even. It was a pretty good game. Cole Caufield had the highest expected goals percentage on the Habs. He is simply built different. Colorado trails by 3. Well, as much as I like Colorado, I kind of want to see St. Louis win this one. Not gonna lie. I'd like to see the Blues get a win. Habs actually won, wow. Wow. Oh, that just... Amazing game to stream. Amazing game to get back in the streaming. I'll try to do it more often again, and yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you're watching on the replay, or if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Cole Caufield, NHL debut, NHL win, first line, first